Hi everyone, my name's Taryn. So this is going to be my first video on this channel. It's taken me a long time to bite the bullet and record a video. I absolutely hate how my voice sounds when it's being recorded. But I have promised myself that a goal for 2024 is to push myself out of my comfort zone. I would also like to apologise if there is any noise in the background. It is just absolutely way too hot to not have the aircon on. And I do apologise again. I have bought a microphone just from Kmart, so I shouldn't be surprised, but they think we are still in 2011 and that people still have headphone jacks. So until I can get an adapter for that, I just have my AirPods in. So just jumping into the video and about myself and my debt confessions. So I am currently at uni. I am about a year and a half away from graduating, fingers crossed. I know that managing debt is such a scary idea and it's so hard to do and be so overwhelming, which is why I wanted to start this channel, just so we can all have a safe space to take that leap and do this scary thing. And again, it's so I can hold myself accountable and make sure that I stick to my budget. Alright, so let's jump right in. So I only have 2 debts, so it's not going to be a very long video, as you can see by my piece of paper right here. So I have my car loan and a help debt. Now for those of you not in Australia, a help debt is basically student loans for higher education. And as I mentioned, I'm not quite finished with my uni degree yet, so this is going to be an even scarier number in the next year and a half. So with my car loan, it is now at 5.1% interest. When I first started to get the loan, I just went with whoever would give me one, which I know is not very good, but I needed a car and I was desperate. So originally when I first had this loan, for the first couple of years it was at 20%, so it's actually quite impressive to see this number be so low, because I had to change lenders and got a really good interest rate, which has been that way for a couple of years now, because there's no way, I don't think I would get one this low currently in this day and age. So I owe about $6,565.67 left on my car loan. So the total was 14 grand, I believe. And I've just been making the minimum repayments every fortnight since the conception of the loan. Then moving on to my help debt. Now, as of last year, I believe, it could have even been the year before, it was only at about 3% interest, and it's now jumped up to just over 7%. And as you can see, so I have $26,116.61 that I owe the government. And like I said, that's going to be an even scarier number in the next year and a half, because it's going to be a lot higher. And with that one, again, for anyone who is not from Australia and doesn't know how it works here, you can make voluntary repayments throughout the year whenever you want. But how it quite often works is when I get my tax return, depending on how much I get back a percentage of that gets taken out and added, or pays off my help debt, or it works like they do a tier. So until I earn over 51,000, I pay 1%, and then it goes up. So the more you earn, the higher percentage you have to pay back, which honestly is a lifesaver. Because yes, I know you should be paying off your debt, and don't get comfortable with not thinking about it and, you know, it not being there. But for now, I don't have to worry about it until I earn, yeah, like I said, about $50,000 a year. So I'm not really sure what else to add. I should probably mention that I am studying a bachelor at ECU here in Perth, and I'm studying the Bachelor in Global Sport Business Management. So I just thought I would insert myself here, literally, because I realised that I didn't actually introduce or talk about myself at all, which is very unusual. So again, hi, I'm Taryn. This is my face. I originally was planning not to show my face at all on this channel and make it a faceless one, but I thought, if you're going to do something that is already pushing you out your comfort zone, why not go balls to the wall and just go all in? So yeah, here I am. Apologies if I jump scared you, but yeah, a little bit about myself. I am 28 years old. My birthday is in December, the 22nd, if there's any birthday twins out there. I live by myself. Well, I have my 3 cats, so I don't live completely alone. I am that, you know, crazy crazy cat lady that lives by herself with her cat, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I absolutely love them. All 3 of them are domestic short hairs. We have Hamilton, my very first baby, and he's just over 1 year old. And then my 2 new babies that I got together, Simba and Baxter, are both 3. So all 3 of them have been adopted from being fostered from shelters. So they're all rescues. These my 2 new babies I've had since August last year. So because I do all of my banking online, it's just a preference. Because I've tried to budget before by taking out the cash and putting it in envelopes, and it just doesn't work for me, because I just know there's cash sitting there. So it's a bit easier for me when it's all in my bank account, because unless I open my bank account, it just does not exist to me. So when I film my budget with me videos, I will be using just play money. And I do, sorry, excuse me, have these lovely envelopes that I have clearly made myself, because I am a cheapskate. So I have completely skipped January because it was just a complete mess, to be completely honest. So I got paid Monday the 5th, I want to say. Could be wrong, whatever that Monday was. So I will be filming it later this week, even though nearly all of it is gone. I will show you my budget template, how I use it. Using Play Money, I can still pretend that I haven't spent any yet. As we're talking about budget and money, some of the goals I have set for myself this year is to have 3 months of no spend But as I mentioned before, I am in the process of getting diagnosed with ADHD.
ADHD! ADHD!
So my appointment is coming up in March. So hopefully once that happens, we'll be medicated, you know, each to their own, but that's the choice I am making. Hopefully from there on, I will hopefully have better control of my finances. And as you can see, not that I need to prove it, but this big whiteboard that I have behind me never gets used. I literally only wrote 2024 on there quite literally the other day. I tried to make myself a chart where I have to physically tick off everything I do. I lasted like a week. Again, I tell myself I will try to plan my meals out for the week, which I do, and then just never make them or eat it because when it actually comes to cooking them, I don't feel like it. So if it doesn't involve the air fryer, chances are I'm not going to cook it, which has been super exciting. I'm actually loving it, and I am that person that has tried to do higher education multiple times and just can never stick to it. I am also in the process of getting diagnosed with ADHD, which is another reason why I want to hold myself accountable by filming these videos, because impulse spending is crazy, and yeah, like I said, by making these videos and putting it out there, I'm less likely to go crazy with my spending because I have to then put it on the internet and admit that that's what I did. I think that's about it. So like I said, it's going to be a very short video, but thank you for watching, and if you want to follow along my journey and we can do this together, please subscribe and like this video, and feel free to follow my Instagram, and please leave yours down below so that we can all follow each other and cheer and support each other. That would be amazing to create a community within an already supportive community. Like, I'm quite active on my Instagram, and everyone has been so lovely and so helpful. So I'm excited to finally be a part of the community on YouTube. So until next time, take care. Bye bye.